accuracy, launching arrows at 70 yards with air, no strings attached. See you. Welcome back to Airbows Review SA. Today is a very exciting day. We've got the AirSaber with the arrow, shooting arrows. Well, not arrows, they call them bolts with broadheads. And we're going to try and see what we can get out here today. But let me tell you a little bit more about this beautiful Umarex AirSaber. This thing is shooting those air bolts about 450 feet per second. The bolt's weight is about 350 grain per bolt. Remove the broadhead on the front, then the bolt itself with the fletchers weigh about 250 grains, sorry, not grams. But if you have a look at it, it's got a safety on the trigger, which is quite nice. It's right here. Ergonomics is quite clean on the trigger, two-stage trigger, easier to cock it. It's got a little cocker on the side here, so ready to shoot. Even if you want to decock it, make sure it's off safety. There's the safety, decock it, then you can wait for the next buck or whatever you're going to shoot to come by. These are pretty awesome. We've sighted it in on 25 meters. We'll show you through the scope cam. First ever seen hunting through a scope. Like, that's going to be pretty awesome. So we're going to check how it does. It gets filled with 250 bar of pressure. Like I said, sending that pellet over 400 or that air bolt at 450 feet per second. It's got a nice synthetic stock. It's got a rubber butt pad at the back here. It's got a picatinny rail for your scope to mount it on, and obviously it comes with a picatinny rails on the side here, which is quite nice. We've just installed a bipod, so we are like basically going to wait at the water hole here today, and we're going to see what we can shoot. Just wanted to show you guys here are the arrows, the air bolts, they're carbon fiber. It's pretty cool. Got the broadheads in the front there. Let me show you how it looks. Let's take one out here. This is the one we're going to use today. So let's go check it out. Get Caleb. How's it, Caleb? So we're getting ready to hunt here. So another cool feature about this before we go to our expedition. Once you put it in the front, keep that white fletcher to the top, slide it in all the way like that, so it's snugly to the back. You can carry the gun, the arrow will not fall out. That's pretty cool. So now we have to be quiet. We're going to wait for some bucks. So let me show you here. There's the water hole. There's the bush we're going to be laying around, and we're going to wait for them to come in. So see you in a bit. This is our hideout at the moment. There's nothing inside. I'm whispering because I don't want them to hear us. But they generally come from that direction down there. This is us here. How we lay. We're in some foliage, some bushes behind us here. After a couple of hours waiting, seeing no animals passing through, we decided to pack up our bags and going to walk through the bush and finding the animals like a walk and stalk. So we're sitting here in the tree, me and Caleb. We've got a feeding place here at the bottom, we'll show you. The water hole was getting a bit too hot and there was no movement there over 2-3 hours. Nothing happened, so let me show you what we're waiting for. So we're in a hideout now and that's how we're gonna shoot. So we're waiting for them to come out. So let's check. Wish us luck. After waiting a couple of hours, we started seeing some movement through the bush. We saw it was Impala. So we waited just for a little bit until they could get close enough so that we can take a good ethical shot. Got it. Hold on. You've got it. Let's go find it.
So we were sitting in the tree, obviously just having a fat conversation. You know, we started to get impatient, obviously. Waiting out here for about, what, 3.5 hours. The sun was baking down on us earlier this afternoon. But at about, well, the time now, what's the time now? About 20 past 3. At about 3 o'clock, we saw what we thought were kudu walking in from our right-hand side down there. But then as they came closer, we saw that they were actually a bunch of black Impala. And we waited, and then they started moving in from the front there and came down here, started eating a bit. The two rams started fighting, and I took my shot.
So like we were saying, have a look at this arrow laying on the floor. It passed right through. We're going to retrieve it because it ran just there to the bushes right there. We'll go and fetch it. Fire. So let's go take a walk.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful animal.
Look at that. You have a look at that. Make sure it's not alive. There we go, look at that. Perfect shot. Well done, Caleb.
Thank you. Guys, I'm really happy with this AirSaber. I mean, wow. Look, you don't have to sit in a hide or sit in a tree hide, you know, to hunt an animal like this, especially with the AirSaber. A gun like this is versatile. It's not a bow, it's not a crossbow. It's an air rifle that is a bow. You can walk and stalk with it. Like I say, you don't have to sit in a tree hide or whatever to hunt an animal like this with this rifle, but you can. I personally, I've never hunted out of a hide before. I didn't quite like it at first, but it was well worth the wait. I'm pretty sure Carl will agree. It was well worth the wait. Seeing how this gun performed, it was super accurate. I think it was about 35 meters, 30 meters, which is what we sighted the gun in at. And the arrow is completely, the fletchers are sort of damaged, but I mean, otherwise it's perfectly fine. The arrow, and it went straight through the animal. It penetrated completely, like straight through. So guys, it's extremely powerful and versatile. It's light, it's easy to carry, and accurate, guys. Very accurate.
After Caleb's successful hunt, now it is my turn to see what we can find. As the tree branches were in my way, it was in my right hand hold position. One nice feature about this AirSaber is it's ambidextrous. So I changed it quickly from the right hand side to the left hand so I could take an ethical shot.
Yes, perfect, perfect, you got him. Where is it? He's done. He's done. Hey! Yes. Well done, got him.
So let me tell you, we waited until sundown. We found another, they call it Impala, and it was standing around about 25 meters away from us. Came in, it was quite a lot of them standing around. As soon as it lifted its neck, I took the shot straight from the front. It ran off just a little bit here. We're going towards it and we're gonna go retrieve what we just shot. Final thoughts of this AirSaber. I'm pretty impressed. You can see the shot. It went straight from the front right through. So I'm really impressed. Yeah, that's the AirSaber. We'll see you on the next review on Airbro's Review SA. This won't be the last one, but yeah, I'm pretty excited. As you can hear in my voice, it was a long wait for it. So the AirSaber, thumbs up for it. Till the next time. Thank goodness for the farmer picking us up. As you can see, we had a long day. South Africans' favorite, sunbiltong.